Here's a handoff out of the gun. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Oh, look at the jump. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On first down, here's Mon. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. And
he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bears are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Chicago. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. A Not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Trying to lay one up deep. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McLaughlin for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Mon to the air on 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Back to the air, Mond. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. First carry here for Kene Nwangu. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15. Mon looks to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Pick up a 15 yards there, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Mon. They're going for it. They'll roll him out right. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. And the defense bit hard there. They were thinking run all the way, play fake, working to perfection on 4th down.
And it was able to work because of the down and distance situation. 4th and short, you've got to respect the run. You show a little play action. Oftentimes you find people open for what you need, and that's exactly what they got done there.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. On the give is Nwangu. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The 2nd down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. 21-0 our score after 1. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Here's Mon. And he's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Now Mon. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown Vikings. Irv Smith Jr., his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Takes it at the 7th. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On 2nd and 12, Fields. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Fields. And this one too low.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 7, Fields. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football. And what a nice gain on that play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Fields going to get that out wide to Mooney. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
41 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears are able to widen their lead here in this 1st half. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Thus far, they haven't been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Monroe taken in by Smith. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, here's Mon. This is caught. Touchdown, Vikings.
Let's go.
Amir Smith-Marset. His second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Cottrell. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Now a first down throw. Fields. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. Touchdown Bears! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. He'll find Smith-Marset complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mond out of the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Mond looks to throw on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Touchdown! Amir Smith-Marset in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. They'll try and throw for it. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. Well, maybe he was going to be involved in that play from his tight end spot, and he jumped.
Yeah, don't tell me that those guys don't like to block. That's what we say about them nowadays in the NFL. But I think he felt like he was one of the key pieces in that play and wanted to get out and execute the assignment very fast.
He's going to look deep down the field, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
A final shot before the break. Fields. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando. We check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play from the 6. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
On second down, it's Cook again. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Mon going to throw it. That's taken in by Smith-Marset. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Eddie Jackson with a tackle. Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action here. Mon. That's complete to Smith-Marset. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. Nwangu going to get it on the counter. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. On 2nd and 9, Mon. They'll get this to Nwangu. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Off the play fake, Mon. He finds Pirine out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Mon now off of play action. Rolling to his right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. 3rd time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And this is back to an 8-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Escaping a tackler at the 25. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he will have the Bears first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. It's Cameron Dantzler who got him down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. Throwing on third down, Fields. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. Out of the gun, Fields. Flush to his right. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down now, Cottrell. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture, as now they've got a 1st and 10. Now Fields. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
And the pressure gets to him again. They overloaded that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve it.
Touchdown, Vikings! And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. extra point up and through as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 56 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now it's Fields. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try to put points on the board.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Mon looks to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had 1 week ago.
Talk about being in the groove. And what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen.